Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Hi, my name is Mona Kaiser, and I'm the director at Buckham West, formerly known as the Faribault Senior Center. Welcome to FCTV. It's 2023, and we're going to be talking soon about things happening in this area.
Happy New Year from Riverbend Nature Center. I'm Brittany. I'm one of the naturalists and the natural resource manager here, and here's what's happening in the month of January.
Join us on Friday, January 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. for a full moon luminary hike. Enjoy the full moon with a luminary hike through Riverbend. Trails are packed with snow. Participants are welcome to bring their own snowshoe. Please pre-register for an entry time. It's fun for all ages. The cost is $10 for a member, $15 for a member with a rental, $15 for non-members, $20 for non-members with a rental of snowshoes. 5 and under are free. On Saturday, January 7th, from 10 to 11 a.m., is our monthly Bagels and Birds. Come and watch the birds out on the windows on the wild and enjoy a bagel. It is free and fun for all ages. At 12:30 to 1:30, we have Animal Tracking, a public program for all ages. Join us as Riverbend Naturalist takes you on a hike to look for different animal tracks. Cost is $5 for members, $10 for non-members. Monday, January 9th, is our homeschool program. The topic this month is survival. The program runs from 1 to 3 p.m. The cost is $10 per person. Tuesday, January 10th, is our Little Sprouts program for ages birth to 5 years old. The topic is clouds, snow, and ice. The program runs 9:30 to 11. The cost is $5 for members, $10 for non-members. Wednesday, January 18th, is our monthly Lunch and Learn series. This month, we will have Anna with Excel Energy come and talk to us about energy conservation at home. The time is from 12 to 2 p.m. The cost is $5 for members, $10 for non-members. Saturday, January 21st, we have a drop-in bird feeder making program. Drop in anytime between 10:30 and 1:30 to make your own bird feeder. The cost is $5 for members, $10 for non-members.
Join us on Tuesday, January 24th for Little Sprouts Animal Ambassadors. Come and meet Orwin, one of our animal ambassadors. From 9:30 to 11, cost is $5 for members and $10 for non-members. Ages birth through 5.
Thank you for your continued support. From all of us at Riverbend Nature Center, we hope to see you soon. Have a happy and safe New Year.
Here at the Alexander Faribault House, we've spent the last 6 or so months doing some renovations on the roof and the porches out here at the house. As you can see, a couple of our workers are here doing some of the final touch-ups, and soon here I'll take you inside the house and show you the interior work that we've been doing on the roof. The window out front has been completely rebuilt and repainted, and we're excited to finish up this portion of our grant as we look forward to going on to the next parts. This is part 1 of a 3-phase project that I'll hopefully tell you about here a little more soon. So now we're up in the attic of the Faribault house. There's actually 2 parts. There's this main one, which is above the east wing house, and through that crawl space over there, there's the west wing. One of the things that you could probably notice is these beams going across. So part of what the issue was is the way the house was built in 1853, the timbers weren't strong enough for the weight of the roof itself. They weren't really up to a code that we would use today. So part of the project we've been working on has actually been to reinforce the roof and pull everything back in. The outer walls of the house were actually starting to bow out under the weight of the roof. So now, as you can see, we've got some chains that are connected to the outer walls and are actually pulling those back in and redistributing the weight. And then these cross beams are actually helping to ensure the shape of the roof stays the way it's supposed to be. On the west side of the house, similar sort of issue. When the roof was built, it was built with smaller beams than they should have used. So we had to go and sister larger support beams, reinforce them so that they're stronger. And so now we have fixed that roof. Actually, that roof had started to sag so much there was about 4 to 6 inches of depression in the middle of it where ice and snow was starting to sit. We've been able to get about 4 of those inches back out to straighten up the roof. Any more than that and we would have had to start replacing the entire roof decking, and we didn't want to do that. But it is now stable, and so this is just phase 1 of 3 different phases that we have for this house. Our next one is hoping to actually rebuild the porches outside. Some parts of them are starting to rot. They're not starting to look so good, so we're actually just going to rebuild them to the specifications of the house from its National Register, as well as shoring up the foundation on both sides. Making sure that all the cracks that are in there, all the water is away from the building so that doesn't continue to deteriorate. This house actually has a dirt floor basement, so it holds a lot of moisture. When water gets in, it doesn't really leave. So making sure that we keep water as far away as possible is ideal. And then our last grant is actually to do just some minor repairs and revitalization of the inside of the house, freshen up the wallpaper, make it look nice. We intend to install a handicap accessible bathroom so that when people in wheelchairs come and do tours of the house, they have a place that they can use. We'll also be putting in a handicap stall. And hopefully all of this will allow us to make better use of the house and have it open on a more regular basis for people to come and be able to enjoy it. So, as you can see, we've been doing a lot. We've put about, almost $200,000 into this house in the last 3 years. So, thanks to donations from community members and businesses helping us out and grants, and of course the help of all of our members at the Rice County Historical Society has been great. So we encourage you to come down and check us out when we have the house open. We'll be available for Faribault House tours here again starting at the beginning of the year, and we look forward to seeing you come on down. So thanks again. I'm Dave Nichols from the Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.
My name is Katie, this is Ben and Ellie, and we work for Faribault Parks and Recreation, and we're going to be talking about our 3rd annual Festival event.
This year at Festival, we have a couple new things going on. So we have a silent disco, and there's 3 different playlists. You just put headphones on and you can dance and listen as long as you want. We also have a horse-drawn carriage. You can take nice horse carriage rides. There's also some scavenger hunts, some different games, some winter crafts. There's s'mores and fire pits so you can stay warm.
If your family is interested in signing up for the festival, it's on January 7th. It's at North Alexander Park. You've got to register your family by January 4th. If you're interested in registering, you can swing by the community center and register here. It's a family event, so you and your family can all come and participate in all of the activities. If you have any questions, feel free to just call the community center and we'd be happy to answer whatever questions you have. Also, if you have a kindergartner, first grader, or second grader and they're interested in doing biddy basketball, that's going to start soon enough. So feel free to call the community center with any questions that you have.
Hello, I'm Paul Panoski, Parks and Recreation Director for the Faribault Parks and Recreation Department, and I just want to welcome you to our January news here that we've got going on. Got a lot of programs here with the new year starting up, so we encourage you to just take a look, get out, be fit, to be able to join different classes. We've got all kinds of fitness classes, we've got yoga classes, group exercise classes, water exercise classes, Tai Chi classes. We have a fitness room. We encourage you to come out and check out our fitness room here. For the kids, we've got swimming lessons that are all starting up here again in January and running them all spring long and then into the summertime. If you want to try something new and exciting, and you have to sign up for it in advance, but we have mat yoga, so it's a yoga class where you do it in the swimming pool on mats floating in the water, so that's very interesting to do that one. Just going to reiterate a couple of programs that we already talked about. We have our Frostival event coming up in early January and our Neon Night coming up in the middle of January, so take a look at those and get signed up for those programs. For those of you that are looking for a place to dispose of your Christmas trees, we are also going to be taking Christmas trees at White Sands again this winter here, so go ahead and just drop off natural trees only at the White Sands parking lot there. You'll see a pile of trees already getting started, and that goes to Goat Dispatch, and the goats eat those trees for their own food then, so it's a good use for the Christmas trees. Also, with the current weather the way we have it right now, don't forget about sledding hills we have at the high school. I believe there's a sledding hill at Jefferson, and there's a sledding hill also at a couple of other little parks around town. And then the ice rinks at Jefferson are also opened up for the winter here. Along with all those classes, we have a number of enrichment classes also to take a look at. We have our babysitting classes, CPR classes, sign language classes, dance classes, and some preschool music classes. So we encourage you just to get a hold of the Buckham Bulletin or check us out online and just sign up for different types of classes and interests that you may have. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Chad and I'm the pharmacy manager here at the HyVee in Faribault, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy new year, and also that it's always a good time of year to keep up to date with your COVID shots. We are still offering the newest booster, the bivalent COVID booster, both Moderna and Pfizer, and we also still have the COVID tests that are free through most insurances that we can run, so you can have them on hand at home in case you do end up needing them this year. So we'd love to see you stop by, and we will see you soon. Thank you.
Hello again, my name is Mona Kaiser. I'm the director at Buckham West, formerly known as the Faribault Senior Center. Let's use 2023 as a year to explore what's happening at Buckham West. Did you know that we have a meal program that we offer for adults 60 and over every day? Did you know that we have people that play cribbage or mahjong? We have exercise classes, and we also have some lifelong learning classes. Did you know that we are attached to the community center where they have swimming classes, exercise classes? And did you know that we also have a coffee shop that's open to the public? You're welcome to come in whether you're a member at Buckham West or not. Our coffee is only $1, and we have the best cookies in town. They're only 75 cents, and you certainly are able to buy one or two to take home. Once you walk into our coffee shop, you'll find lots of people that you might know. There might be a retired dentist. There might be a retired doctor. Lots of school teachers. And if you don't have any friends in our building, this is a perfect place to meet someone new. Please stop in and see us. Have a cup of coffee. See what else is happening in 2023 at Buckham West.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie here. I want to talk to you for a moment today about a problem that's very common in people who have already had cataract surgery. Some people refer to this as a secondary cataract. Other people call this a cloudy posterior capsule. In essence, I want to walk you through what it is and how we treat it. So I've got some pictures that I want to share with you. First, a picture of the normal eye. The front of the eye is the cornea. Inside the eye is the lens. Lining the inside of the back of the eye is the nerve layer, the retina. So light enters the eye, it's going to pass through the cornea, through the lens, and focus on the retina. Now, as you know, over time, the lens in the eye turns yellow, and that's your cataract. So you've had cataract surgery where we take out the cataract, but we leave the outer shell. That outer shell of the cataract is what we call the capsule. Now that capsule is attached, but it forms a perfect pocket. And into that pocket, we're going to put the brand new lens. So for those of you who've had cataract surgery, this is how your eye looks now. It's great because the capsule holds the implant right where the cataract used to be. The one thing we have to be aware of is that that capsule can cloud. If that capsule clouds up, your vision will get blurry. For many people, the vision's going to feel just like it did when you had the cataract. Some people refer to this as a secondary cataract. Your cataract isn't coming back. It isn't anything like that. It's simply that capsule getting cloudy. Now the good news is it's very simple to treat. What we do, we use a laser treatment. The laser is a cutting laser, and we're going to use the laser to make a very careful opening in that capsule. The opening is very controlled. It's big enough that you can see through it, but it's not big enough to disturb the new lens. Now, the procedure itself, the laser, is a machine that looks just like this. So we do it with you sitting in a chair. We have one of these upstairs in our surgery center. Technically, it's a surgery, but you don't need to go see your doctor for a pre-op physical. You're not going to have any sedation, so there's no IV. That means you can eat breakfast. Because you're not getting sedated, you can even drive yourself. But what happens is this. We figure out which eye we want to treat. If it's both eyes, we do one at a time. We dilate that eye, your chin on the chin rest. We have a little magnifying gadget that we use. That little gadget's going to hold the eye open, keep you from blinking, and magnify. The laser has a snapping sound. 10 to 40 laser snaps on average to make the opening, and we're done. Now, when we're done, you're good to go. Now, the vision will be blurry all day the day we do it in the eye we treat. We often create some new floaters, so don't be alarmed. Floaters after this laser treatment are normal. They'll get better over time. Now, I talked about driving. You have not been sedated, so technically you're legal to drive, but one eye will be really blurry. We recommend that you have a driver. And then, if you have this in both eyes, we simply have you come back the next week. We do the same thing on the other eye. Keep in mind that just like with cataract surgery, a cloudy capsule does not have to be treated. It doesn't hurt the eye to leave it there. But if it's starting to impair your vision, it makes sense to fix it. It's quick. Complications are extremely rare. There's minimal to no risk of infection because we don't make an incision in the eye. We do create some floaters, and we do want to see you back in a week to make sure the pressure is good. Other than that, there's not much you need to worry about.
Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Denny, your favorite children's librarian. I'm here to tell you about everything happening at the Buckham Memorial Library in January 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. The first thing that I want you to know is there are a couple of days that the library is closed in January. Well, the first one is January 2nd, and that is in observance of New Year's Day. And then also January 16, that is an observation of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so the library will be closed both of those days, both are Mondays, and then we'll resume with our regular hours the following Tuesday. Story time is back in January. We will pick up again with a variety of formats of story time. The in-person story times will be on Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. right here at the library. The first one will take place on January 12. And we're super excited to have a partnership with Early Childhood Family Education, or ECFE. They'll be coming once a month to do activities, early literacy activities for our Storytime kiddos and families. And that will be right after Storytime gets done at 10:30. So they're going to come the first time in January, right on that same first Storytime day, January 12th. So come for Storytime at 10 and stick around after to do some fun activities with ECFE. And then we also will continue our other two Storytime formats. We'll have Storytime virtually, video story time that we call our 5-minute bedtime stories will happen on Tuesday nights at 7 on the library's Facebook and YouTube page. And then the Zoom story times, which continue to be very popular, will take place on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. So if you want to get the link for the Zoom story time, just let me know, and I'll make sure you get that via email. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you here at the library. Our book clubs will continue in January as well. We have 2 book clubs for youth. One is called Books and Brownies. It's for grades 2 through 5. And the other is Pizza and Pages. It's for grades 6 through 12. Both book clubs are very informal, and we meet once a month during the school year to talk about the books that we've read and enjoy the treat that is associated with the name of the book club. So Books and Brownies will be meeting on Monday, January 23rd from 4:30 to 5, and Pizza and Pages will meet on Monday, January 30th, also 4:30 to 5 p.m. For both clubs, the reading assignment for January is the same. Please read at least one of this year's Maud Hart Lovelace nominees, and then come prepared to share about your book. Or read anything you like. It's really true. I just give the assignment as an idea of something you could read, but you don't have to. I would just like it if you came and talked about the books that you're currently reading. I would love it too if you could let me know if you're coming, so you can have your grown-up email or call the library and let me know. And that just allows me to be prepared and make sure I have enough brownies or pizza for all of you. All right. Hope to see you for those book clubs. And speaking of the Maud Hart Lovelace nominees, we have available for you First Chapter Fridays. This is a playlist that you can find on the library's YouTube page. And for that edition, I read the first chapter of every single one of the Maud Hart Lovelace nominees for 2023. So you can find that playlist. It's 16 different books, and you can listen to me read the first chapter and then decide if you want to continue and read the rest of the book yourself. We have all of those here at the library for checkout, and you can vote and decide which Maud Hart Lovelace nominee is your favorite. All you have to do is read at least 3 of the books in either of the 2 categories, and then let me know by March 31st which book you'd like to vote for. Our Teen Advisory Board, or TAB as we like to call it, will be meeting on Monday, January 9 at 4:30 p.m. If you are interested in becoming a member of TAB and you are a youth in grades 6 through 12, please get in touch with me and I will tell you all about the membership requirements and get you an application. We are super excited to partner with the Rice County Chemical and Mental Health Coalition to bring you a town hall or a community conversation about wellness in Faribault. You can learn about trends, resources, and perceptions about youth and adult mental health and substance use. So you'll want to come to the library for this important conversation on Tuesday, January 10, and it will be held in the library's Great Hall, which is on the 2nd floor. You don't need to register. just show up and participate in this very important conversation that will benefit our community. I also heard there might be snacks available. So make sure you come and please bring the youth in your life as well. Buckham Book Bingo, which is the library's winter reading program for adults, kicks off this year on January 3rd, and it runs all the way through the end of March. Signing up is super easy. You can just stop in the library and pick up a Buckham Book Bingo sheet anytime that we're open, starting January 3rd. And then you will read books and complete fun activities, and you'll get prizes, or you'll get entered to win prizes. So make sure you stop in and participate in Buckham Book Bingo. And that is open again for adults ages 16 and up. Stitch a Bit will be meeting in January as well. That is our knit, crochet, and needlecraft group. There are 2 meetings in January, both on Fridays, the 6th and the 20th. And both run from 10 to 11 a.m. No need to register for that. Just stop in and join Library Director Delane and other library staff and enjoy the company of your friends and neighbors as you work on your own knit, crochet, or needlecraft project. And just bring whatever it is you're working on and make some new friends, or maybe bring some of your friends. It's always a good time. And then our other sewing project group, Sew and Sew, which is run by our also master gardener, Lisa. This one is on a break in January, but she will be bringing it back in February, so save the date. And it will be weekly on Wednesdays, starting up in February, 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning. Alan's Ukulele Group, Fun, the Faribault Ukulele Network, will be meeting twice in January on the 12th and the 26th. If you are interested in becoming a member of Fun, please get in touch with Alan and she will give you all the details that you need so you can join this super fun group. If you've never played a ukulele before, but you've always wanted to try it out, you can also get a hold of Alan, and she will give you all the information that you need to know to get started in teaching yourself how to play the ukulele. She offers one-on-one appointments, so just give her a call or send her an email and set up a time. You can also check out a ukulele here at the library if you don't have one of your own. And speaking of fun things to check out, we have state park passes. Those are available for a 7-day checkout period for free, first come, first serve. So stop in the library and see if you can get one of our state park passes to use free for 7 days. And we also have, besides all the awesome books and movies and magazines and music CDs that we have in our collection, we have adventure kits. So those are available for checkout as well. First come, first serve. There's knitting, there's bird watching, there's disc golf. We have a Cricut, there's a 3D printer, and more things are being added all the time. So stop in and see what the library can offer you. And of course, we are now for 1 year effective January 1st last year, we are 1 year fine free. No fines on Faribault library materials for overdue library materials. Yay. And then I want to make sure I highlight our videos. We have lots of awesome videos available for you to see on either the library's YouTube page or on our Facebook page if you look under the video tabs. So on the YouTube page, you can find all sorts of playlists. Like I mentioned before, there are the Maud Hart Lovelace nominees. I will be adding the Star of the North nominees. You can find our 5-minute bedtime stories. And then on the Facebook page, that's where you'll find some sewing videos with Lisa, some take and make paper crafts with Linda, some tech videos that were done by Bob, and Alan has a whole bunch of ukulele videos as well. So make sure you check those out. And then if you have any questions about anything I've talked about here, please get in touch with us. You can follow the library's website, our Facebook, our Instagram. You can stop in person anytime we're open, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 8, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5, closed on Sundays. Or you can just give us a call or send us an email. We would love to see you or hear from you. Take good care, friends. Bye-bye.
First United Bank and the Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
That'll do it for this month's edition of FCTV. Please stop and see us if you have a chance at Buckham West. We're on Division Street sometime in the next year.